right, now, so everybody's on the same page, right? We all know what happened, how we got the energy shield, how we got the intelligence, how we got all the stats, right? Okay, we're all on the same page. Here's what happened. What happened was, all right, so let's go back to the pig or the big boss that beat me up. So let's go back here real quick, right? Sorry, I pressed the wrong button. All right, bet. So let's go back to this fight, right? Let's go. Right. Where that lady at? No, she's towards the end. Here we go. Alrighty, so let's go back to this fight, right? So with this fight, there was something else that I really didn't like. Is I don't like being overran, and I don't like bubble boys. Bubble boys is still my weakness, right? So bubble boys is the weakness for all Titans, okay? Also, being overran is still kind of a weakness. It's just, you know, like, for example, we can bunker in order to protect ourselves so that we can hammer of the gods sunder, right? Well, we need a wall so nobody can go around us. If you don't have a wall, then it makes things a little difficult, right? So I was like, okay, I need some way to have some type of maneuverability. And it would be nice if I can move around and still be able to protect myself, kind of thing. You know what I mean? And it's like, with this is cool and you can roll and all that kind of stuff, but I'm already pretty close with the intelligence. What if I grab a skill from somebody else's tree? And then I started thinking, you know, what about Blink? So I was like, okay, well, let's look at Blink. Let me go to my stash real quick. And let me switch back to gaming. And let's go to gym. So Blink is right here, and I'll explain it so you can kind of get an idea and kind of go through, or recoup energy shield. Yeah. So yeah, you can recoup energy shield because of the fact that we raised it and then we went into the tree right here, right there, in order to give us the energy recharge rate. So basically, the tree is what gave it to us. But yeah, so if we go into our stash and we just go ahead and click on the skill gem. All right, so did I know that you can use skills from other classes? Yes, it's just that I didn't know that I could use it in PoE 2 because a lot of skills are locked behind the weapon that uses them. So for example, axe obviously is a horrible example, but crossbow, right? Incorrect weapon type. Spear, or not spear, but where's quarterstaff? Quarterstaff, incorrect weapon type. So we can't use these skills anyway, so I never looked for them. Until you go to the sorcerer. When you go to the elementalist, hey, what do you know? We can use all their skills. But here's the thing with their skills, they require a lot of intelligence. But here's the thing though, because I run a weapon that already had low strength requirements, it made it so that I had the ability to spec into intelligence. It didn't require much because I was already sitting at 51 from this guy. And then this guy made me go to 74. So I was already sitting at 74 intelligence. So I was like, okay, well, if I'm already at 74 intelligence, how much intelligence does it require for Blink? And I was like, I'm not that far away, because it'd be nice if I can blink around instead of just, you know, lumbering and then rolling, because this doesn't save you if you get caught by a bubble boy. This doesn't save you at all. So I was like, okay, well, it turns out that Blink is way down here. Hold on, where is, oh, I'm sorry. Also, it's not a skill gem, it's a support gem. And so here we go, 15. All right, so Blink replaces your dodge roll with a short cooldown spell that allows you to tunnel through space, instantly reappearing a medium distance away. What is the actual intelligence requirement? 133. Okay, so 133 is what the intelligence requirement is to use it at its base value. 133, and I was already at 74. So 84, 94, 4, 14, 24, 34. So I only needed 49 intelligence in order to go Blink. And I was like, that's all you need? So I went and bought rings with attributes. I bought everything with attributes so that I can learn Blink. And I was like, okay, let me try it. Let me try it out. You know what I mean? So I was like, okay, let me try out Blink. And that's exactly what I did. And then I ran into something very, very interesting. I don't know what GG was thinking, but they cooked up a monster with this. So I was like, okay, this is probably going to be one of the coolest things I've ever seen or shown to anyone in the world. And so you're welcome. All right, so here's the thing, right? Let me just grab another shield. It doesn't matter what shield it is as long as it's something I can wear. All right, bet. So we'll just grab another shield. All right, so let me take this off. All right. So essentially what I did was, so you can blink, right? So I put in the stat points to allow me to use blink. And now blink is on my tooltip right here, right? So now I have blink, but I currently have it deactivated because blink requires 60 spirit. I like time of need. It's how I heal. So because of that, I didn't want to get rid of time of need. On top of that, I gave it cannibalism and I gave it vitality to keep me alive. And you'll see why here in a second. So now when I swap weapons, I activate blink. So now that I activate blink, I can blink around. So now I have the ability to blink. But it gets better. Okay, so what I was doing is I was putting it on my shield, right? So now my left click is shield, right? So now, you know, I'm attacking with my weapon slot 1. So whenever I do this, I'm attacking with weapon slot 1. However, when I shield, I switch to weapon slot 2, and now I can blink away. That is so sick. That is so sick. So now, charge, roll, shield, blink. It's so good. You're welcome, internet. So I was like, okay. All right. Cool. Now I can blink away. But if you notice something, when I blink away, I'm slowed. Okay, this is my other hand. My other hand is moving. I'm still slow. So he holds the shield when you blink. So if something happens, right? Let's say you're fighting the wind boss. Let's say this dash box is a wind boss, and I'm fighting and I'm, you know, stampeding, whatever. I put on my shield. Oh my God, he's about to go tornado. I blink. Well, okay, obviously I blinked the wrong way. But I blink back, right? But whenever I blink back, he's still holding it. So if I do that, he's still holding the shield. And that's a problem, right? So I was like, okay, well, how do I fix that? So, because sometimes he'll blink away and he'll still hold the shield. So it's kind of buggy with that, right? So look, I'm just holding D and I'm still moving, and I'm moving at the speed at which I'm holding the shield. It's like he blinks away, but he's still protecting himself. This is okay. And if you want this, this is fine. However, I went further. I was like, okay, well, this shield here says what? No movement speed penalty while shield is raised. On top of that, it has strength, dexterity, fire, cold. I added lightning, and then I found a corrupted one that had blockchain. It's like one exalt, bro. I tried like 80 of them. Well, no, I probably tried like 6 of them in order to try to get an extra socket because I needed the lightning resist. So, but instead, this one gave me block chance, which is just as good. So I was like, okay, well, I'll just do lightning resist. So now, this guy, whenever I hold up my shield now, it's a little different. So I lost the ability. Let me go ahead and add it back real quick. All right, on top of that, it's a different shield, so I can tell when I'm using it. So now, big shield for stampede, and I'm using my big hammer for big damage. Okay. Oh, so, damage is coming, Switch to my shield, and now I can teleport. It's just so nasty. Here's the crazy part. If I put down my shield wall to protect myself, I can blink out. Do you know how cool that is? I was like, bro, oh my God, that is so sick. I was like, okay, this is getting ridiculous, because like I can put this down, hold up my shield, and blink out, bro. He is filthy now. He is absolutely filthy, bro. I can attack. I still have my dodge roll. And then I also have blink. He mad nasty, bro. He's so nasty now. So now he can move around, and he's not you know, stuck in one position. He's not like completely bunkered down where he can't leave. He can evacuate. There's nothing stopping him anymore. So now you can do crazy stuff. Like you can like put down this, blink back or blink forward, and then crash him into the shield wall. Like you can do all kind of craziness. You can do this, you can blink back, and then you can cast your Hammer of the Gods on your shield and then charge it. You can do all kind of stuff. You can move back, you can move forward, you can dodge around. So that's what was so crazy. On top of that, your movement. Okay, So I can do this, I can roll, and I can teleport. It's so stupid, bro. Yeah, I can show the jewels. Well, yeah, no problem. Alrighty, so the way you do that though is in the jewels section, which we'll show right now, right? All right, I run two builds. I run a main build, which is all you see in red, so all of this stuff in red, and then I run a defensive build, which is what you see in green. All right. So whenever I switch to my other weapon, I pick up all of these armor boosts because it gives me more energy shield and it gives me more protection. And plus my block chance on this shield is really low. So I had to go into the tree to get more. So like, for example, I had to get this for block chance. I had to come down and get this for block chance because the shield doesn't have a lot of block chance. First off. Secondly, now you have, you have shield 1's, shield 2, Mace Strike 1, Mace Strike 2. Alrighty, so here's what you do. This is how you set it up. Hammer of the Gods. We obviously want that only on our main weapon. So let me switch to my main weapon. Alrighty, so am I on my main weapon? Yes. All right, so Hammer of the Gods. We want that on our main weapon only. And Hammer of the Gods is using Lacerate, is using Fist of War. Well, Lacerate because it inflicts bleeding. And then Fist of War because it makes it ancestrally boosted every 6 seconds. Obviously, Hammer of the Gods takes like 30 seconds. So boosting it is fine. And then Aftershock, supported skills have a 25% chance to cause an Aftershock. And then I also do Exploit Weakness so that supported skills cannot break armor. Supported skills consume enemies' fully broken armor to deal 50% more damage. I don't know if I want to keep that because it can't break armor, but it can consume armor, but it doesn't really matter because I don't allow it to consume armor, right? But what this means is that if you drop it on ads, it can consume armor and deal more damage. That's what it essentially means. So a lot of times I drop it on ads. There's a node that gives you 25% block after you use an active block. Yeah, I know that one. And there is that. And you can go that way too, because I was actually thinking about it because it's actually right here, right? 25% increased chance to block if you blocked with an active block recently. I may respect to that. I was supposed to stream yesterday, or I was thinking about streaming yesterday, and then I found this tech out and I decided not to because I was still playing with this. So you're absolutely right. So you can go for the 25% increased chance to block with active block recently, and that will help as well. And just go into this tree instead, because I mean, I have extra points here and extra points here, and obviously I had a point up here, so I have the points to do it. I just didn't. And you're absolutely right. That'd probably be your best way to go about it. But on my shield, whenever I'm on my smaller shield, let me switch weapons real quick. All right, and when I'm on it, I'm already sitting at 72% with everything that I was doing, but it gives me some more points back, so I'm definitely gonna do it. So you're absolutely right. I'll end up doing that because you pick up 6% block chance, and then you pick this up, so it's okay if it's low. So, and on top of that, you're not attacking with this. You're only defending with this. So this is how you just get the hell out of the way, and you hold your shield up, protect yourself, move around, and you don't have that movement penalty that you have whenever you hold up your shield. So now, when you block, you can teleport and still keep your guard up, man. You can move. Like, this is stupid, bro. And then you can put your shield down and then go start doing damage. Or you can put up your shield wall. You can back away. You can evacuate. You can do all, okay. All right, I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm sorry. You shouldn't keep exploit armor because Sunder needs it. Right. Oh, that's true. That's true. So exploit armor. I wonder if Sunder, I thought Sunder did it automatically. Consumes fully broken armor on enemies to guarantee a critical hit. I wonder, supported skills consume enemies fully broken armor, cannot break armor. Oh, you're absolutely right. So maybe I can put this on Sunder to make Sunder deal more damage. See, I was actually using this right here. I was doing supported skills deal 40% more area damage at the cost of less area of effect because I don't have upheaval on my Sunder. If you look, my Sunder hits like a tank now. And then I also had super critical, but this may be better than super critical. Brutality, of course, and then I was using half of the more maximum physical damage and then heavy swing. But you might be right. I can probably take out super critical or max heft for it and then swap the two because the other one can't go critical anyway, so it won't actually help him. Let me, and let's do that for exploit weakness. Oh, it can't use it. Can it not use it? No, I can't use it. Okay. So I'm not going crazy. Okay. All right, so yeah, it can't use it. If it could, bro, that would be so sick. But yeah, so it can't use it. But Hammer of the Gods would exploit weakness, and then Stampede. You should use Hourglass, I think, for Sunder. Hourglass. We'll take a look at it when I get over here to Sunder. Stampede. I'm running Armor Explosion. I'm running Devastate. I'm running Overpower, I'm running Magnified Effect, and I'm running Martial Tempo. There's a reason why I run Devastate. I don't want to go in a tree for it. So in other words, in order to do an Armor Explosion with Stampede, I had to go here for break 50% of armor on heavy stunning an enemy. I didn't want to do that because it's too many points. I don't like going this way. When you go this way, you have to use an extra few points versus going this way. And I wanted this guy because this guy is more damage than everything on this tree. so I was like, I don't like going this way. And plus I didn't really need the resistances like that. So I don't like going this way. I get that there's area damage here, but there's also area damage here. And there's, I thought there was area damage somewhere else. Well, let's see. I got everything else that has area damage over here. And then I also have points right here. And thanks for the subscription, JV Snow. I also have points right here, but I took that out recently so I can get max block chance. But yeah, I mean, I used to have points over here. If you look at my update 3, I think I did, but I took them out because I wanted to get enough points so that we can come up here in this tree. Once I realized what I could do with my energy shield. The energy shield being over 3,200, bro, it's just, you set up Hammer of the Gods and Sunder both consume broken armor, which isn't good. Well, here's the thing with Hammer of the Gods. The Hammer of the Gods on it, let me see. I thought it said it. Let me see. Let me go to a skill real quick. Hammer of the Gods. Where is it at? Okay. I thought it said something about it, but maybe it was only in the exploit weakness. The way I was looking at it was, well, okay, one, do I need it consume energy enemies fully broken armor? No, you don't. I just kind of had it. I haven't gone back to Hammer of the Gods in some time. It's probably best if I turned it fire, but there was no real reason to turn it fire. It would, I'm not sure what would be good in place of it. Let me see. Actually, you know what? Let me just go to support and let's just look at it. So like Hammer of the Gods. Okay, so without exploit weakness, we can't use any of these. We already have Fist of War. I don't want to do Tremors because it takes too much. It supported skills deal 35% less damage. And then we can do supported skills consume 10 rage, but I don't generate enough rage for me to take advantage of that. Generally, you want something like Ingenuity so that you can, you know, lower the cooldown. And it did have Ingenuity for a very long time. I took off Ingenuity because I had other skills that needed it more, particularly Blink. I think Blink has Ingenuity now. Does it? Yeah, Blink has Ingenuity. So it's a little bit quicker so I can move around a little bit quicker. So ideally, Ingenuity would be the one that you would want there. But maybe Execute or Cull. Cull is good. Supported skills deal 40% more damage hits against enemies that are on low life. Cull, that's really good. But I kind of use it to nuke bosses. So, you know, it's not really all that necessary to go for something like that. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'm thinking like culling would be pretty good to auto kill a boss if he's, you know, really annoying. But at the same time, you know, it's at 5%. You're about to kill him anyway, so it don't really matter, you know? So I don't know. I'll figure it out. Maim used to be good, but I don't know if it's good now. I don't think so. All it really kind of does is slow enemies, but they're dead, so there's nothing to slow. So, you know, obviously I can't run fire penetration. Obviously, most people run fire penetration or some type of fire thing, but I can't run that because you in the ultimatum, you run into the weakness. So you can choose 40% weakness or elemental weakness. So basically, they are 40% resistant to all elements. And because of that, I can't run fire penetration because then my Hammer of the Gods does 25% less damage. So that's the reason why I don't do that. Brutality, Heavy Swing, Fist of War, Lacerate. Yeah. Okay, so you put Brutality and Heavy Swing. Well, I don't know if I want to do that because I put Brutality and Heavy Swing on Sunder, and then I put the rest of it on Hammer of the Gods. So, you know, I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'm still trying to think about it. I use Sunder more than I use Hammer of the Gods. I only use Hammer of the Gods when I need to nuke a boss. So yeah, we'll figure it out. But I appreciate that, Moloch. But yeah, so and then Stampede, I run Martial Tempo on Stampede. I do have a little bit of speed in the tree over here. So I gave myself a little bit of speed, but I didn't give myself a ton of speed. I just basically prevented myself from going for things that take my speed away. So essentially this right here. So 5% reduced attack speed for 30% increased stun buildup and 50% increased attack damage. This is cool. This is better. And this doesn't have all those crappy debuffs. So like to get to this, you have to hit this 1%, 2%, 3%, 8%. This is what I was running before and it made me super sluggish. So I just took that off. That's like having a speed boost. And I was like, okay, well, instead of that, bro, I'll just go here. And I mean, I already had it. Don't get me wrong. It's just, you know, there's two. This is way better, bro. Like it's 75% increased damage for no cost. Like I was gonna hit block chance anyway. Now you just pay me for it. So it's like I'm kind of doing what they want you to do, but then they start going crazy. Why on earth is armor and energy shield here? Unless they had something in mind. So that's why I was like, okay, GGG was cooking up something. They wanted you to figure this out. And I'm glad that I found this out the way I did. Because it's like, I was just lumbering around, you know, not thinking about anything. Now that I had health and energy shield, I was up here feeling myself. But now I can run into situations where I can just teleport back, bro. Like, because you got to think about it, right? Leaf slam sucks. So whenever you do leaf slam, it's super duper slow, bro. Like it was killing me. And so you're supposed to use leaf slam, but they don't really want you to. Like whenever you look at leaf slam or whatever, right? Where is it at? Leap slam. Oh, here it is.
Leap slam is useful for closing in on enemies.
Why?
And stunning them.
You see how slow it is, bro? Like, and on top of that, you can't go very far. And that's what messes me up with leaf slam. You can't go very far. So it's like, okay, I don't like leaf slam. And on top of that, there's not a whole lot you can do to make it faster than what it already is. Like you can make it fast, but you can't make it faster. You can't blink. You know what I mean? Like there's no this, bro. You see how quick that is? You see how slow he is? Like this is stupid. If all it takes is for me to get like another 50 intelligence in order for me to wield the ability to teleport with my shield up and still be able to move, because this guy here has no speed penalties when your shield is raised. This is stupid. Like this right here is crazy. You can be in the eye of a storm and then if something happens and he turns into like the bird turns into a tornado, okay, who cares? You know what I mean? And on top of that, now you have crazy mobility. You can do stupid stuff. Like you can do that, you can roll, you can hit that, you can roll, then you can teleport. So it's stupid. Oh, well, okay. There is a little bit of jankiness with it. So like if you do this and then you roll and then you go like this and then you roll, now you can teleport. So it's like you have to wait for the action to finish before you can teleport away. So like if you're rolling, you can't then turn around and do it. So it's a little janky for a few things, but I'll take it. So yeah, that's essentially what happened, right? So now I can roll. And now I can do all kind of craziness. So let's just run something that way you can get an idea of how you can now play him. He's stupid now, bro. Like he is so busted. Like he is so, okay, now he went from being really good in update 3 to really, really good in update 4 where we were talking about where he got the energy shield to now he's just busted. Now he's fast, he's quick, he has mobility, he can roll, he can fat roll, he can shield charge, he can stampede, he can teleport. He can teleport up the elevators, he can teleport downstairs, he can shield rush you, you can rush him, he can rush you, he can stop in the middle of his rush, teleport behind you and rush you from the back. Bro, like you can literally go like this, stop, I'm done, I'm done. It's stupid, it's so stupid, bro. Like I'm just like, he's crazy right now. He's literally, he's jack busted. I am so happy that they created something like this. This is not something that I've run into ever. I've never run into a tank that was this powerful. I've played all of them. I played it in WoW. I played it in SWTOR. I played it everywhere you can think about a tank. I played it. And this right here is the best. This is stupid, bro. You knew they had something in mind. Why else would they have this in your tree? And it's not that far away, and it's armor, energy shield, armor, energy shield, armor, energy shield, armor, energy shield. Hey, you know all that armor increases that you had? Well, I'll turn them into energy shield recharge rate, wink, wink. It's like they were telling you what to do. So it's just, I don't know, bro. It's stupid, man. It's stupid. It's so stupid. The only thing is, you know, like whenever I switch weapons or whatever, it tells me, you know, in the tree, it's like, hey, you know, you don't have enough strength. But the reason why is because my weapons have two different strength requirements. So this is my old weapon that I used to have. And as you can see, it has 142 strength. My new weapon has 174 strength. That's why. So my other weapon has less strength. But it's not like any of my skills are attached to that weapon. Like if you look at all my skills, like Hammer of the Gods is on 1. Stampede is on 1. Sunder, obviously, is on 1 because those are our heavy in abilities. Seismic Cry, only on 1. Shield Charge, only on 1. I used to have Shield Charge on both, but the problem with that is you would Shield Charge and think you're gonna dodge roll and teleport. And I didn't really want that. I would rather Shield Charge, just Shield Charge and then dodge roll. Shield Charge, dodge roll, hit the shield, and then teleport. So basically my left click is Ray's shield, but it's not Ray's shield of my primary shield, it's Ray's shield of my secondary. So now if something were to happen, let's say I'm fighting a mobster or something like that and I get overran and I Ray's shield, it automatically swaps weapons, raises my shield, and now I can teleport back. That's what I did. So now my Ray's shield is the only thing on my bar that is a part of my second weapon swap is the shield. Everything else is not. Everything else is totally different. Everything else is on weapon skill 1 except for Ray's shield. It's very, very nice. And I think also shield wall can do it too. But yeah, that's what I did. And that is just, let's run it. Let's run it so I can show you how stupid and cracked he is now. Do I have a guide on max roll to mobilytics? Mobilytics, I almost am done with it. I had to redo it. So I was actually doing it and then I ran into exactly what I just explained to you. And now I have to redo it because I didn't remember in update 3, I didn't have the weapon swap tech. When we were doing the ultimatum guide, I didn't have the weapon swap tech. I was just playing. But now that I have weapon swap, I have to redo it because weapon swap with this shield right here, and you guys, so you can get the name of it, Feathered Fortress Crescent Targe. It's like 1 Exalt, bro, but it won't be 1 Exalt once this video hits, but it'll hit like Thursday. So you have plenty of time, bro. Like if you're watching the stream, you have plenty of time. You just keep buying it until you can get one with 2 sockets, or you can get one with socket and then a corrupted for block chance. That's also really good. So whichever one. So, you know, I mean, clearly if you go for in the tree, that the 25% block chance, if you have a Reese active block, it gives you a lot more to work with. So there is that. But, you know, I'll leave that up to you. So you can kind of play with that as you will. I still have some more to play with, but this just happened last night. So I'm running on very low sleep right now. but once I figured it out, bro, it was over. I was so happy. So now let me just go ahead and clean up my inventory from all this junk I don't need. I just want to get rid of that. All right, cool. And let me just put all this stuff up. Put this up, this up, this up, this up. Inscribe ultimatum, we need you. And then put this in runes. Put this shield away. It's actually pretty good. I just don't use it. All right, let's run it. Alrighty. All right, if you have any questions about ultimatum, it's already in a guide. It's on the video, it's on the channel, it's on YouTube. So just, if you have any questions about that, or if you have any issues or technical issues, I do all that. In 10 years of making videos, bro, there isn't a topic I can't handle. So yeah, so we're just gonna go ahead and run it. Obviously we're gonna run Corrupted Blood on this one here. The other 2 options suck. But Bleed Poison isn't bad. I run Poison and I run Bleed on my charms to heal me. It's just that if you run the one with no flash charges, then it'll run out and you'll start getting bleeded and stuff. Okay, can you teleport down? Yes. Should you? No, it breaks the game. Don't do it. I found that out the hard way. Okay, so could I have dodged that attack? Yes. So nasty. I'm telling you, he nasty. He's disgusting, man. He is absolutely disgusting. Okay. All right. Y'all can't tell me that's not nasty. Y'all can't tell me that's not nasty. That is so sick. Okay, so he's down here. Do not teleport down. I know we have the ability to teleport. Just don't do it. This always lasts a really long time. I'm not sure why. Usually I charge it up, but it's not about to do anything yet. It doesn't speed up till towards the end. I'm coming with you. It's so silly, bro. You can charge him straight up and then just teleport. It's so dumb. It's so dumb, bro. A little late on that one, but it's okay. He's so disgusting. Why are you so nasty, sir? Ugh. Oh, he's disgusting. I think that this is the way they meant for you to play them, and they just didn't tell you, and they just hoped you figure it out. I think this is it. I think I'm starting to figure it out. I think shield charge, I'm not shield charge, but Stampede needs to be a tad bit faster. But outside of that, this is great. This is absolutely great. This is probably one of the most fun I've ever had with any melee character. Like the ability to roll and teleport, bro, come on now. Come on now. Okay, with this one here, I didn't get this option last time, but you want to kill all the ads first. Always kill the ads first. Don't worry about that. There's no time limit here. So I just kind of run through and just kill everything. Hi. Give me that. He nasty. You can get it too. Oh, he's up there, that's why.
I need more time.
Oh, let me grab that. Oh, Z. Usually I keep that open so people can see everything that drops. Let's go. Also, I can just keep my shield up, because now I can move and I don't have to worry about it being slow. So now I can move with my shield. So if the guy with Ruin, so if you get this particular mission and you have to go with the guy that also has Ruin, who's kind of following you, trying to hit you, keep your shield up. Somebody in the comments said that, so shout out to them. They were great on that. I didn't know that because I never actually had Ruin here. But if you have Ruin here, keep your shield up. And now with this shield, you can do it while moving. You're basically perfect for this. And every time I switch to Sunder, I switch weapons. I lose my basic attack. That's the only thing that really sucks. Because my basic attack used to be my number one, my left click. Now I don't have basic attack anymore, but I wasn't really using it that much anyway. I'd rather have this. Construct hammer? Oh no, it's trash. Oh, so what I noticed with this thing, this merry-go-round, is that, look at my energy shield. That's the problem. It was actually draining my energy shield, but as soon as I put my shield up, it doesn't hurt it. See, it's recharging. Take it off, and now it's hitting me. Put my shield up, it stops. Now it's recharging. Huh, the more you know. The dun, dun, dun. Yes, sir. I don't need no stair, no ladder. I don't have to wait no more. Oh, yeah. This is what they were cooking up, bro. They were like, oh, yeah, they haven't figured it out yet. Just give them a second. Just give them a second. They'll figure it out. They'll figure it out. Because this right here, this is dumb. This is just straight dumb.
This is just the beginning.
Okay, so we'll just do 20% chaos. Who cares? Who am I fighting? Don't jump down there. It'll activate the boss. I don't care. He can't actually hurt me.
I'm not ready.
Come on. Oh God, no. Shut up. That was stupid. Obviously, don't do that. But I thought I was going to get there in time before he could actually start his thing, but he didn't. I thought at first what I was doing, what you were trying to figure out is, let me go back up here. I thought he was coming down here. So that's why I was getting ready to teleport here. And then I realized that he went second floor. And that's what happened. That's why I lost my teleport whenever I did that.
I need more time.
And so by the time I got to him, he was already charging up his ice. So I just kind of ran into it. But by the end, he had already started to lower his stun threshold. His stun threshold was like right there. But by the time he started his ice, his stun threshold was starting to go down. So that means that my stampede wasn't enough to make him go into Sunlock. That's what happened. But that was my fault. I shouldn't have never rushed him like that. The moment I realized he didn't go to the first floor is the moment I should have never did that. Because it only didn't kill me because I have 8,000 health. Clearly you won't have that. You'd be dead.
Impressive. A song for a soul.
All right, let's go and go to the next one here. They didn't expect anyone to figure it out. Yo, hey, bro. Hey, look, I'm starting to wonder, bro, because you got to think about it. Sorks have focus. They don't have a shield. So I was like, bro, this is dumb. This is dumb. This is dumb. Oh, okay. I'm not going to do that. I could, yes, but I'm not. Because whenever you start doing that, it'll make it so that the mobs won't attack you. And we can't have that. So like they'll just sit around and then they'll try to attack you and they'll start doing damage, but you can't damage them. It'll do some real crazy stuff. No. See, he can go up, I can go down. Now we doing all kind of craziness. Ain't anybody afraid of you no more. This is just stupid, bro. This is stupid. It's stupid. It's stupid how cool this is. I don't know why, like, they made it so hard for people to figure this out. But, oh, of course, now I have to go up the stairs. There we go. Like, but this is dumb. This is dumb. He's so nasty. He's so nasty now. Just think about how much he sucked from 1 to 80 and look at him now. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. He was so bad. Oh my God, he was terrible. He couldn't do a map. He couldn't do this. He couldn't do that. He can't do pinnacle bosses. He doesn't do enough damage. You gotta be stunned. But if they're armored, you can't stun them. If they have high stun thresholds, you can't stun them. He couldn't do nothing, bro. Now this man can teleport. He can move around. He got 8,000 health. It's stupid, bro. The only problem is, if you have a hammer that has 212 strength, 212 strength requirement, it's a wrap. Because there's no way you can actually do all this with a 212 strength hammer, because then you'll be at 636. You would have to have the best gear in the world. Otherwise, you would have to come down here to polymathy Now, you might be able to get away with using polymathy, but the reason why people are thinking, okay, what about in your amulet? But this guy costs isolation, suffering, and paranoia. Suffering is 1, isolate or 2, and isolation is like 6 divine orbs. But you know, everybody who's watched this is probably rich now, so you probably have about 2 or 3 exalts or 2 or 3 divine. So you might be able to do the suffering, but you can't do the isolation, bro. It's like 6. Is that the necklace you want to put it on? You see what I'm saying? So now it's like, okay, do you really want to waste 8 exalts on a necklace you might not keep? Now you got a problem. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, that's the only issue, is that if you have the 212 strength one, then that means you need 636. And as you can see, I clearly don't have 636. I'm like 100 off. Now, of course, it's all in intelligence, but yeah, I'm not even close. So you just can't wield the 212 hammer, but who cares? Obviously, chaos damage. Ring of Doom sucks. Volatile on death. I mean, even if I teleport, it still follows me, so I'm just gonna go for chaos damage. Who cares? They can't really mess with me. Now, of course, chaos damage does do double to your shield, but it don't do double to your health, so who cares? All right, let's do this. No. I'm not taking that. All right, drop hammer.
You won't escape.
All right, same old, same old. Oh, it's already done. I'm so sorry. That was stupid, bro. Oh my God, he's so busted. And he had his shield up, bro. Oh my God, I'm done with this. I'm done with this build, bro. And just watch Hammer of the Gods rain down on them. That's just dumb. That's just dumb. I'll get that stuff later. No. Like I'm gonna let you sit here and hit me with that. You crazy? I can teleport now. Before I'd have to cry or hope that I can charge and get the heck out the way. Now I can just kill you. So now you got, this is the reason why my my teleport or blink or whatever has ingenuity. Oh, this is over. It's because I like it fast. It's the fastest move you have. Everything else is slow, but putting up your shield, pretty quick. Teleporting, pretty quick. Everything else though, not so much. But it's okay because you can get out of the way. You can put some distance between you and the dude so you can charge up Sunder. You know what I mean? So now, even if you decide you didn't want to go with the shield anymore, that's fine. Because now you can charge the shield if you wanted to. You can do this kind of craziness, you know what I mean? So now you have all kinds of options. You have so many different ways to fight. You can go like this, you can Sunder behind it. You can go like this, you can teleport. If something happens, you can get the heck out the way and leave your shield and put another one down. Look at this, bro. Like, okay, clearly you want to fight. So let me do this. Let me get out of the way. You know what I mean? Like this, He nasty, bro. He nasty now. I don't know what happened, but now you can see why I didn't stream yesterday, bro. Once I started realizing what he could do, I was like, okay, this is gonna break the internet, bro. Like, once you realize what you can really do when you don't have all your strength in strength,
Expecting praise.
he's nasty. Oh, you can also do this. This isn't that bad. Bosses deal more damage, take less damage. If you hit them hard, it really doesn't matter. And of course, I chose that with the bird boss. All right, let's kill it then. Get right in his face. Oh, no.
You won't escape.
Oh, still got him. You dead. Bye. Oh, didn't I miss some stuff that fell on me? No, never mind. I don't really care. It's not like we all broke or something. It's not like how it was when I first started this. I didn't have any exalts. It's just that now I didn't know, like, I didn't know that there was level 20. I knew, right? Because of course it's in the previous game, but I didn't know where they were. But now I know that you can actually buy the level 20 uncut skill gems to level up your Sunder and your Stampede and your Hammer of the Gods. So I'll be doing that, and they're like 2 divine each. They're really expensive, so I don't know. I'm in no hurry on it though. It's not that big a deal. All right, let's go ahead and run the next one here. Don't teleport down, it'll break the game. That's about it. All right, I'm not letting you hit me with that. Oh, he's a gold. Bro, that teleportation to the top of the platform was stupid. That was so stupid. And you watch them get killed with Hammer of the Gods and they can't attack you? That's so dumb. That's so dumb. Don't send this to GGG. They're gonna try to fix it. Old school bunker. Having Blink means you also have Ice Wall and any other Sork ability you want to. So there's a lot of stuff you can do. I just only played with Blink because Blink was the only one I cared about. Because Bubble Boys, if you got put inside of a bubble or he spawned on you, you couldn't get out. Now, we're out. Very simple. We can't get held down anymore. And that's probably the best thing about him. Now he doesn't have to worry about getting overran. He can just fight. Whoop, overran. Okay, well, over here. You know what I mean? That's just, oh my God. What he's turned into versus what he was is ridiculous, bro. I was sitting here at like level 40 trying to kill bosses with totems who were ranging me. Like, this is just, I don't know, man. It makes me happy what he's turned into. Like I don't know, man. This is stupid. I don't think that they'll even, like, this isn't a bug. You know what I mean? Like some of the things that it does, like for example, whenever you switch to your shield and you teleport and he's still holding his shield up, like that kind of thing, that might be a bug. But what we've done to make him into this isn't a bug. So he's always gonna have this ability, which is pretty cool. So yeah, I absolutely like it. Oh my goodness, what he's turned into. Woo! He's so nice.
Don't expect the next round to be that easy.
We can do this.
It's against you.
Blood, let's go.
The rituals require blood.
All right. Hi. No rare mobs? Y'all slipping. You can just river dance on these Stormcaller runes. They don't really do anything until they're bright red, and then you should probably get out the way. But you can turn them bright red. They don't stay like that forever. And then on top of that, I don't know if it can kill me. You know what? Let's find out. Oh, bro, look at my shield. It ate it. So it does about 3,000 damage for those of you who are wondering. If you took it all, it'll be about 3,000. I also did the Temple of Sekhet as well. It'll probably be out sometime this week, along with like 40 other videos I had ready. Are we done? Okay. No. Hammer of the Gods. Get the heck out of that teleport. And bam! I'm just toying with him at this point. You want to go to my health? Okay, that's fine. You know what was stopping me? See, he's messy now. That's the thing. He wasn't messy before. Before, everything he did was clean. Dodge this, Dodge this. When I do my stampede around it. Don't stampede through it. Now he's messy because he has a 3,000 energy shield protecting him 90% of the time. And because he, like, once he finishes his slam, I'll roll. By the time I roll and get ready to do another slam, he got his energy shield back up. So now he's messy. He can get into it and he can fight you with all of this AoE everywhere and not have to worry about it. You could never. Surrenderer could never. Svalin could never. That's why I like it the way it is now. Like you didn't have this ability. Now you can just, like, you can get messy. If everything is everywhere, you can't see, and there's ads and there's AoE and you don't know where the puddles are, as long as it's not poison, you're good. As long as there's no chaos damage, you're fine. No, even if it's chaos damage, you're fine because you still have 4,000 health, right? It's just, I don't know, man. It's a different quality of life than what you were dealing with before. And it's way better than, and see, this is why I don't have elements on my abilities. Aren't we on the last one? I guess not. Or maybe we are. Oh yeah, we are. Okay. Wait till he comes up. Hammer of the Gods. Bam! All right, let's finish him out. I like how the baby just came out. Bro. I have 3,000 energy shield. Let it go. Look what you did. See what you did? This is your fault. No, I'm so sorry. Like, I used to just kill him. I thought it gave you an award or something. It doesn't give you anything. It just makes you feel bad inside. I guess that's the reward. Teleport.
I can't yet.
Bro, I'm done. I'm done. What's Faroot? Oh, fire resistance. And increased charms gained. I still look at this, even though this is all trash, but when you first do this, just turn it all into gold. This is how you get your gold. You don't even gotta look at it half the time. But sometimes I do look at it just in case it has something that's kind of cool. But generally it doesn't. I mean, that's cool, but who cares? Because you can't put sockets on it. It's already corrupted. All of that. Keep the change, bro. And head out. That's all you do. Pretty straightforward. So we'll do a map as well. That way we can do like some kind of really crazy map. That way we can kind of get an idea of what he really can do. And hide out. Let's see what I got in the map pool. I think I do have a couple of really nice ones. Let's see. Oh, let me do this. Sell. Trash. Trash. One level trash. Not terrible, but I'll call it. 25% movement speed. Technically, it's trash. It's only trash because I don't feel like selling it. That makes it trash. But let me put all this stuff up. This stuff can just stay here. We don't need to sell this right now. We'll sell it in a little bit. Be sure, because we broke the internet and we broke the game, this is 100% my fault. Okay, I'm not skirting blame or anything. Clearly, the reason that divine orbs is so expensive now is because of us, right? It's because that now people are farming exalts in ultimatum, and now it made the price of divine orbs go up because you can't find divine orbs in ultimatum. They just don't drop, or they drop super rare. Like, I've never seen one unless I bet it. So if I bet 2 divine orbs and got 4, then I see it. But in the 200 times that I've ran it, I've never once gotten a divine orb. And so now everybody's running ultimatum, and everybody has exalts now, and now the price of the market has gone up, and that's 100% on me. I knew it was gonna happen, so I got my money ahead of time. But I'd already spent it on my gear, bro. Like this right here, and then all the 6 links, all that stuff went cheap. but hey, I had to do what I had to do, and I had to help everybody. So hey, I'm not mad about it. I still have a few divines left, but I'm not rich by any means. It's just that I can afford most of the stuff I need for him, and that's all I really asked for. I didn't really want anything. Like, I wasn't trying to get, like, what's the name of that belt? Ingenuity. Is that what it's called? Something like that. The belt that basically makes it 80% of your ring is applied to your belt. That kind of thing. Like, I'm not worried about that. For rarity to item, fine. Oh, let me find maps. Here we go. Let me find a nice 15 one. Oh, here we go. What is this one? Is it enfeeble? No. All right, cool. This works. Let me move this all out the way. All right, we'll do a map. I should have some room to do something nasty. Let me see what we got. That's not nasty. Hidden grotto. That's not gonna help. I want something with like a breach. I thought I had one available. Oh, I have this. This works. No boss in this one, but this is okay. So corrupted tier 15. Tier 15? I guess we'll find out once we click on it. Depending on the level, it'll let us know.
A cursed forest.
Okay. Yeah, 15. All right, let's do it.
Nothing to be remembered.
They all have haste. All mobs have haste. Hey, you gave me my map back. Thank you so much. You guys are so nice. It's so sweet of you. Not even watching my health all that much. I'm watching my energy shield. Usually, I'd be kind of afraid to run in there. I'm not afraid no more. Ooh, amethyst ring. I'll take that. Chaos damage, we don't care. Support gem, we don't care. Wow. Go there to get him out. Go here to get him out. Ooh. Bubble boys. Hi, how's it going? Not even afraid of them no more. They can't do anything to us. People who take our mana, they can't do anything to us. Like, I think we unlocked him. I think he's now showing us who he really is. Because before, he was trash. But now, this is who he was supposed to be. I don't know what they had him trying to do, but this is who he is. Bro. Teleport behind him. Let's go. Let's go, bro. He's so disgusting now.
You won't escape.
Wait. Oh my God, I wasted that. I saw the boss's name pop up, and I remember he gave me a hard time. So this guy had this thing where he could teleport. And this guy has haste. Ooh. All right, so I fought him before, and he was bugged. And every time that I got in the air from my thunder, he would teleport out. He would teleport behind me and come down with his axe and hit an AoE, and I had to get out of the way. He's the reason why I have teleport. That guy right there is the reason I have teleport. So if you ever want to know what happened, he's what happened. He was bugged, and every time that I tried to charge on my thunder, he'd fly in the air. Every time I tried to hit a hammer on him, he'd fly in the air. He was the problem, 100%. I got the teleport idea from him. Another tier 15? Oh, this map like me. Oh, we go together. All right, so, all right. Let me hurry it up. They had me on stunlock, it looks like. You too. All right, lost my shield, so Try to move around a little bit. Okay. Interesting. So what we learned is I can still be stunned. If everybody named Mama jumps on me. No, it's too far. Ooh, guilt, disgust, ire, and paranoia. Okay. Disgust, I know it's pretty good. He was too far. Also, I'm not worried about this thing exploding in my face. A lot of good stuff. Like, what are you doing, bro? Like, I get you have haste, but like, anyway. And another tier 15, let's go. That was so worth it. I done got all my stuff. Okay, he's just gonna follow me, that's fine. I have a pet now. I'm gonna name you Samuel. Come on, Samuel. You clearly cannot do any damage to me. Stay back, Sam. Aw. I told you to stay back. What were you doing? Oh my. Okay. It's obviously GGG is rewarding me for figuring this out about the Titan. Titan has teleport now. Who knew? Oh, that's. He's so good. Slam, roll back, and teleport back. Bro, come on now. Come on now. Slam, roll back, teleport back. Do it again. Oh my God. Oh. Oh, he's so nasty. He is so nasty. Oh, it's so worth it. Oh my goodness. Titans, we up. we were short on a short bus for a very long time, but we up now for sure. I mean, you're not pinnacle bossing, but I mean, hey, this is a start. Now you're not afraid of maps. You know what I mean? You're not so slow that maps become tedious. You have the best of both worlds. You're basically a sorcerer with a tank build. So, you know, I mean, hey, we're just gonna add to that whole blood mage thing and we'll be all right. I don't think I need anything else in here. So yeah, that's a pretty good feel for exactly how he works and how he does things. I like him so, oh my God, he's so much better, bro. He is so much better than he used to be. And then you also have the ability to, like, if we don't want to do this one, I do like the fact that it breaks, but it's not like you can't use skills from the Sork tree now because we have 134. We can do a few things. Like I'm curious, like if we go to sorcerer or elementalist, whatever you want to call her. Okay, everything that's at level 18, you can't do. They all require 178. So basically anything at level 14 you can do. All right, so we can do level 14 for the elementalist. So all of her abilities at level 14 are free. So you want to do Spark, you want to do Frost Bomb, you want to do Nova, you want to do Flame Wall, you can do whatever. Incinerate, anything. All of this is free reign. So just because you have Blink, you also have access to all of this. And I was thinking about a few things. Like, for example, there was one that they had, like, for example, there's one that that basically made flammability, right? So if you were doing fire,
Curse that makes your enemies more vulnerable to fire damage.
that, right? So now they can be more vulnerable to fire damage.
The monster is resistant.
And so, like, if you have fire, like, for example, in your tree, if you went, where's it at? No, it's not here. It's, I thought it was further down, right here. 75% of damage converted to fire, deal no fire damage. So you could do things like hit them with, like, fire, exploit their fire weakness, and then hit them with this avatar fire. So there's a lot of little cool things that you can do now that you have access to the intelligence tree or the Sork tree. And it's not just Sork, by the way. You also have access to the corpse situation too. So if we go 14, you can also do this right here, skeletal warriors and stuff like that. So this guy here also requires 133 intelligence. So things like vulnerability, like for example, in Path of Exile 1, a lot of things that people did was they would run low level curses. They would run vulnerability and I forgot the other one, but they would run curses and put them on mobs, and it was basically on attack or on hit or something like that. And so that it will trigger curses on them so you can deal more damage. So vulnerability was one of them. Let me actually click on it.
Vulnerability is a curse that reduces enemy armor. Use it on tough monsters that have this symbol. Armor is a stat that reduces incoming physical damage.
The only problem is that this right here is something that hits the ground, but you can, I think there is a 1 on hit. Like if we go to a spirit gem and we go to Sork. Okay, so they have a cast on shock, a freeze, and ignite, but I think the witch has a, was it when hit for each energy shield, was it cast on critical? No, it wasn't a cast on critical. It was something else. What, let me find it. It wasn't, oh yeah, it was this one. It was cast on dodge. So yeah, whenever you dodged, it cast the ability. So gain 2 energy per meter, travel while dodge rolling, triggers all socketed spells, and loses all energy on reaching maximum energy, has 10 maximum energy. But this right here, cast on dodge, isn't exactly what it was in PoE 1. Like in PoE 1, I think it was like cast on hit. It was something, it did it all the time. So it wasn't something I did it every now and then. It did it literally all the time. So none of these would really help. Maybe cast on ignite. But I mean, obviously this requires 60 spirit and this requires 60 spirit. You just don't have the spirit to be able to do all that. So also there is something that I did find out. When you swap weapons, so like for example, when you swap weapons, like for example, the time of need, so time of need is the main way I was doing all my healing, right? I was doing it through time of need, cannibalism, stuff like that. But I was like, okay, well this costs 60. I have 100 spirit. And time of need only really costs 30, not counting precision taking 10, right? So that's 40. So with precision and fast forward doesn't take any spirit. So I was like, I could put fast forward and precision with time of need and I could just run them together. There's a problem with that though. If you run these two together and you have time of need with blink, when you swap weapons, time of need goes on a cooldown. It's like 60 seconds or 30 seconds, something like that. It takes a while before it actually starts working, and I can show it to you. So if we go to, let me just take off cannibalism and vitality, and that should make them around the same. Yeah, all right, cool. So now we added to tier 2. So they're both on, right? So let's go back to tier 1. So we're stampede, 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 cool. I'm also trying to get my health down. So I was just looking at my health bar. We can also do this to get our health down. Okay. Okay, and see, now I switch. Okay. Still hasn't done it. There it goes. So it takes it a while. So like, for example, all right, so now switch. Let's see. It's supposed to be 8 seconds. That's the problem. So it takes a while. It has to like reactivate. So it has like a bit of a cooldown. I don't know if it's 15 seconds or something like that. But with fast forward, if we look at it, with fast forward, it only takes 7 seconds between blessings. So it's supposed to just keep doing it consistently, but that's not what happens. It only does it when it wants to. It's after like a 15-second cooldown when it comes to your abilities over time. And this is how I was healing because my weapon doesn't have leech. I don't have leech for life on my weapon. I don't have leech on my gloves, and I don't have leech on, where else can you have leech? I think it was gloves and like rings. My rings don't have leech. So because of that, I was running into the issue where I couldn't heal myself. As soon as I took off cannibalism and vitality, I wasn't healing myself. So I would do the shield tech, like I would do sunders and, you know, slams and stuff like that. And then something would happen and I would teleport away, or just to be fancy, or just try to teleport away, and I would lose health. So I would come back and I would be at half health, but my energy shield will be full and I'd be perfectly fine and everything. It's just that I wasn't healing. And that was because time of need goes on cooldown when you swap it. And I kept swapping over and over again. So it kept going on cooldown. So it never actually came up. So now I was like, okay, because it keeps going on cooldown, and thanks for the subscription, because it kept going on cooldown, there's no point, right? So there's no point in putting it on 2, because 2, I'm having my shield up half the time anyway, right? When I'm on my second weapon skill, my weapon skill is unlocked by switching to a shield. So by holding my shield up, so I don't really need that. Really, you're holding up your shield to bring up your energy shield. You don't care about your actual life. Your actual life is just backup. You're doing this to get your energy shield back up. So you do this and you teleport to get some space between you so you can teleport back and start getting your energy shield up. Once your energy shield is back up, then unleash heck. You know what I mean? So that's the reason why I did it that way. And that's why time of need is only on 1. You can't, like you can do it that way. It's just, it's not as good. And now that it's only on 1, cannibalism I can add back, and so can I can also add back vitality. And cannibalism and vitality, when I had them on here, because they require so much spirit, I can't run that with blink. But now it's only on 1, so now I can run it, and plus I get all my healing back. So I get my regenerate back. So this right here, regenerate 1% of your life per second, this doubled my regeneration because my regeneration is super low. So I'm at 84 right now. Without it, without that gem, I would be at 42. But I have 4,000 health. You know how long it takes to heal when you have 4,000 health and you're healing at 42 per second? A really long time. I'm not doing the math, but it's a really long time, bro. Like it's huge, like 100 seconds. Like it's really long. So you got to wait a minute and a half to get your health back, because you simply don't have enough for this. And you have to wait for time of need to activate and heal you, because this guy gives you 600 health. But it's every 7 seconds. And it also gets rid of all your curses and elemental ailments. So basically, I just added cannibalism back and vitality back. So now I have the ability to recover life. And these don't care, by the way. So it doesn't go on cooldown like the skill does. These just are there and they just work. So now I don't have to worry about losing my health. So when you were watching that video, or when we were going through the ultimatum or whatever, and we were killing everything, my health wasn't going down. It didn't go down until I did something stupid, but I did something stupid 9 times out of 10 on purpose, because I just don't think anything can kill me now, because I have as much health as like a high-end Sork would with just shield, but I have shield and life. So you got the best of both worlds. And I think they knew something, because the helm literally says, I take 20% of your life. So if you run no chaos damage, or 20% bypasses your energy shield. So if you run the chaos damage and you run this helmet, you can't do it, because you only have 1 health point at that point. So they knew who it was for. They knew it was for Titan, because it's like, okay, well, why would you do that? So you know, you have to have some type of a health pool. So this wasn't meant for them. It was meant for us. We just had to figure it out. Or I just had to figure it out. So we had to get there to figure it out. Now, we're not bound to anything. We're not afraid of anyone. A bubble boy doesn't mean anything. We can just teleport out, bro. Like, you can't stop us. And you don't have to worry about stupid slow leaf slam anymore. And leaf slam didn't even go far. Leaf slam went from here to here. That's it. But when you teleport, your teleport is totally different, bro. It takes you way further than that. You know what I mean? And plus it's on a really cool, really low cooldown. So like, because it has ingenuity, it's on a really low cooldown. And so right now its cooldown is cast per second, 1.43. And its cast time is 0.7 seconds. And because I can move with my shield, I can cast it while moving and I don't get slowed. So basically we can kind of dodge the boss. We can dodge different things that are happening with the boss. And if something bad happens, we just teleport away. So now we have offense and we have defense. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. It never in a million years did I think that he would turn into this. You know what I mean? That he would turn into a defensive juggernaut and an offensive juggernaut. I thought he was a liability like half the time. Like, this right here is just stupid, bro. It's stupid. What? Media violations could result. What are you talking about? It said I had hateful speech on TikTok. I'm playing a video game. I didn't say anything hateful, whatever. But TikTok being TikTok, I guess. But yeah, it's stupid, bro. It's stupid. Okay, now I see why. Now this is my language, but I'm talking about a game. But yeah, this is great. This is absolutely great. All right, I think that we've gone 2 hours. We talked about both updates 4 and 5 and everything that I've done and things. So, let's go over the rest of the gems just so I have it. So we were talking about the whole Sunder situation and how we kind of didn't want to exploit weakness on Hammer of the Gods, which, you know, is true. I let my Hammer of the Gods hit first before I let my Sunder hit. So I wasn't too worried about it, but I get your point. And your point is absolutely right. So maybe I'll put something else here instead. I just don't know what as of right now. I'll investigate it though to see what else I want on Hammer of the Gods, but it is what it is as of right now. It has Aftershock, Fist of War, and Lacerate currently. We may put something else in that 4 slot. I was actually thinking about making this a 5 link, but now I don't even know what to put in 4 or 5, right? Because I mean, obviously we don't want it to consume the enemy's break for more damage because Sunder does that. And then we have Armor Explosion, Devastate, Overpower. I would like to be able to have 2 versions of Stampede, one that doesn't run Armor Explosion when you run against people with high stun buildup. Because there's no point in burning 3 sockets if they have Armor Stun buildup plus 200,000%. You know what I mean? Because once they have that, bro, like, it doesn't matter. You're not going to explode their shield. You're not even going to stun them. But I can still kill them, though, because I deal a ton of damage. But that's how I'm killing them. I'm killing them with damage. I'm not killing them with this explosion combo right here, right? So I wish there was a way to turn it off so I don't have to, like, pull out sockets and change them around simply because they have 200% more stun buildup. Like, I don't want to do that. But Magnified Effect, of course, and Martial Tempo. Sunder, Heavy Swing, it's okay if it's slow. Heft is really nice for the maximum physical damage. It does a lot for the actual damage. I know this number isn't exactly the most accurate, but it's still pretty good. Brutality, we are running Brutality, so we can't do any elemental damage, and then we run Super Critical because we already are guaranteed a critical when we break their armor. This is my bossing move, right? So I don't have to go out of my way to go for something else. This straight is my bossing move now. We're not trying to hit ads, bro. We're trying to kill somebody, straight up kill somebody. And now the critical hit chance is guaranteed. So this right here doesn't matter. 20% less critical hit chance for the 100% critical hit damage adds on to the 100% critical hit damage of this guy. So it automatically gives you 200 on top of the 100 you already get from default. And then concentrated effect for more area damage. And yeah, that's all I have on Sunder. And then Seismic Cry, I have Premeditation. So they deal more damage to Sunder. And then Corrupting Cry, which gives everybody Corrupted Blood. And Corrupted Blood, which is pretty sweet because it's based off of your strength as physical damage per second, which is excellent because that's exactly what we do. If there was something in the tree that allowed me to put Corrupted Blood on mobs, I would. Because this right here ticks like crazy. It's really good. And then Raging Cry to generate rage. I took a lot of my rage out of my tree. Like if you look on update 3, I had a lot of rage. So basically I had rage on hit and I had to take that off because I need the points. Because I would rather have the 75% increased damage than rage. Because that's increased damage is all the time. Shield Charge is still Shield Charge. Second Wind I'm running, Break Posture and Fire Infusion. I don't know why. Technically this Fire Infusion should be on Hammer of the Gods, which I probably will move it. It's not a big deal. Time of Need has all my cool stuff. Precision, Fast Forward, Cannibalism, and Vitality to keep me alive. Infernal Cry has Dazing Cry, which is really nice actually because it dazes everybody for a few seconds. And then it also has Enraged Cry, which consumes 10 rage. I don't need this anymore. I just had it simply because I was running rage previously in the last build. Shield Wall, still Shield Wall. It still does all our good stuff. It does Splinter, breaks armor with physical damage if it does break armor, which we don't really worry about. It's the Font of Blood and it's the Font of Rage. Font of Rage gives you rage when you have your Shield Wall up, if you're close to it. And Font of Blood, I'm starting to realize it says as you're close to it, so if you move away, then you don't get the buffs. They knew that people were going to try to learn Teleport on the Warrior. And then it says Font of Blood, skills grant 2% life regeneration per second for you and your allies when you're next to your shield wall. So these are all really good because this right here heals you and this right here gives you rage, so you can consume it. So this is the way I was previously running it. So yeah, my shield wall is still my shield wall. I don't know if I'm gonna keep it or not. There's still ice wall. We can also use ice wall now too. So I don't know. I'm still debating on that one. And then of course Blink has mobility, Ingenuity, and Energy Barrier. I thought Energy Barrier was pretty cool because the energy shield recharge begins immediately and is not interrupted by damage for 2 seconds when stunned while using supported skills. In other words, if I am getting attacked and I try to teleport out and I can't because I just got stunned, then my energy shield will come back to me. That's what this means. And that's pretty cool because I can get stunned pretty easily on my build 1, but on my build 2, I won't get stunned as much because my stun threshold is pretty high. Because in my tree, for the green nodes, I run a lot of armor because I know that the increased armor also increases my energy shield. And then I have a little bit of evasion over here. And then I have a whole lot of block chance. And then I also have some extra stun thresholds and some life regeneration on that one, just so I can have a bit of life and everything. So I basically turned it into a defensive build. But you're right, this probably may be better to go here instead of putting everything into block chance. Just go here, and it probably would be a little bit easier for me. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, I didn't talk about this guy. So this right here, what it says is small passive skills in radius also grant 2% increased weapon swap speed. I wanted it to have a bit of a weapon speed swap so that it's not super slow, but it wasn't slow to begin with. So this was just kind of like an extra thing. But really what I wanted was the Warcry cooldown recovery weight, because what I was doing was I would actually Warcry and then I would Stampede 1. You can get an additional attack, Stampede 2, and then Warcry again. That's why, because I thought that this was really cool, and I didn't want to lose that, but I had that because my Infernal Cry had Ingenuity. So whenever it had Ingenuity, its cooldown was 5 seconds. So now I could go like this, and then I can go like this, and then this, and then pop Ingenuity, pop it again, and do it again, over and over and over again. That's the reason why I did that, but I would rather my blink have Ingenuity because it allows me to blink around quicker. So that's about it. And that's pretty much what he's doing right now. I may make some changes because, I mean, obviously there's still some things I need to work on, but I'm so happy right now. I'm so happy of what he can do and how quickly he can move around. Like, he can roll, he can teleport, he can do whatever you want him to. Like, it's just, bro. I'm done. And that's gonna do it for today's episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. And if you like this video, go to like button. If you really like it, I'm going to subscribe. I love you either way. Take care, all the best, and bye. I will see you next time. Peace. And y'all have a good one. Bye.